back in Dalit because the Queen of Cards is here. You wish to challenge me? Indeed I do. This time I am going to be losing a card to her yet again. Once again, a fairly powerful card. As always, open same diff works fine for me. You can have my Alexander. As it turns out, let's throw a couple things that I do not care about out there. Hey, cactuars. Been killing a lot of them, been getting a lot of cards out of it. All right. Worst spot I can put Alexander, please take it. Thank you. You can have as many of these as you want. I really could not care less, but let's make it at least somewhat interesting here. Oh, what are you going to do now? Thank you. That means you only get 2. Alexander, no! Where is she off to this time? Where is she going to go at the end of this? This is a great card. I'm sure my father can create a wonderful new card based on this. I'm sure he can. She's going to go to Galbadia. Fair enough. I will meet her there. But first, I need that card back. And the kid does have the card. Unfortunately, we are in direct trade rules, so I will need to flip that card. And I want to make sure that it stays with me. And that's going to prove to be pretty difficult here. I need him to put a card next to Alexander so I can flip it. Whatever side he doesn't take of that 2 and 4. Just to make sure that I can get because of the direct rule, unfortunately. He's not getting any of my cards, though. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Shit. No, I can still take that back. Should he take it from me? Which he then doesn't do. Okay. If I do that, then you don't get either one. And if I do that, then you don't get either one. And I win. There we go. Took a little bit of thinking because of the direct rule, but I get my Alexander card back from the little kid once again in Dalit. Now, to get the new card back, I will need to do a little bit of work. Actually, though, now that I do have Alexander back, I have lost it and gotten it back, I can actually modify it now, which I do want to do. Let's take a look at it. It turns into 3 moon curtains, which are actually pretty damn good. So we're going to get ourselves 3 moon curtains out of it, and as a result, I have 3 moon curtains. But those moon curtains will teach Guardian Forces the auto shell ability, which is a very nice ability to have. To have permanent shell on your party members. Now to get the card that we have just earned ourselves by losing Alexander. In order to get our new card, we do need to talk to this guy here in Timber, of all places, in the pub. This is actually the owner on the right side. He's probably not going to play the card first off because he doesn't tend to play the card very often. That is perfect, actually. That is perfect. All right. Busting out my best cards. He does not play it, of course. I'll be back when he does. You know, I take it back. This is the most obscure side quest that I've ever done. Either way, it is something from this game. This guy refused to play the damn Doom Train card so long that I Googled it multiple times to make sure I'm in the right spot, right? Indeed I was. And he eventually played it. I lost count of how many times that I've tried to get this guy to play the damn card, but he finally did. So as a result, we finally get the Doom Train card, which for some reason is poison. I don't think any of these matter. Ochu, whatever. I will take it. Good God. Like, I know he doesn't play it very often, but I've probably been here for about 45 minutes or so trying to get him to play the damn card. Good God. All right, let's take a look at the card that I went out of my way to get. It better be worth it. Spoiler, there's nothing that's going to be worth that. By the way, we are done with players, so all we can do right now are Guardian Forces. Let's hope I get them. As you can see, it's a decent card, not as good as Edia for, you know, just overall hide in a corner, but it's damn good. It's got 2 A's on it in a corner. Do not modify it, but we'll take a look at what it modifies into. 3 status cards, which I believe I already have one of somewhere around here. Status card, there we go. Status defense times 4 ability. Very nice thing to have. I will probably want to modify it at some point, but first, I have to lose it. After all that work. Back in Galbadia, where we last sent her. In Galbadia, she will be in the not the palace. I'm getting ahead of myself again. In the hotel here. You know, down there we saw some singing. She's up here. Let's challenge her to yet another card game. I like the card game. I'm getting very sick of the card game now. Yeah, screw poo-poo. This is the most obscure. Really? It has to be direct? Are you kidding me? Alright, Doom Train. And I have picked up a couple things that I do not care about. Let's play a couple of them. Alright, doesn't matter. As long as she takes Doom Train, then I will be happy. And I will be very, very happy. So after that, it doesn't really matter as long as I continue to lose it. Really, you should be guarding Doom Train there. Nicely done. Why am I giving advice to the AI? She has so much better cards than I do anyway. Oh no, I lost my Doom Train card. I got a Snow Lion, I guess. And thank God I kept that red bat, I guess. Okay, so where she goes now is relatively important. This region is getting bored, and she's gonna head towards Fisherman's Horizon. No way! That's actually along the line of where I want to actually send her. So, now that we have lost Doom Train, let me go win it back from her son. Alright, so a little bit of a funny story. You actually have to send the Queen of Cards to Dalit in order to get the kid to have it. So I went ahead and tried to do that off screen, but then I accidentally won the card from the kid without recording. So I then found the Queen of Cards and lost the Doom Train card to her again so that I can win it back on screen. So that is what we are doing now. I am actually up against the Queen of Cards, who is in... Actually, let's have you go there. Who is in Dalit, so that I can win the card back from her. And I have won. I will take Doom Train and... I think I might need more blitzes. I do not remember, to be honest with you. But I definitely want Doom Train back. Now, in order to send her to a new location, you pretty much either have to win or lose a level 8 or higher card from her. Alright, she's going to head back to Balam, which is fine. I think she actually still has a card of mine that I will need to win back. It has been a while since I've checked, though. I think I lost... Yeah, I lost Chikobo to her, so I'm going to need to get that back from her as well. I should make a note that she does actually tell you where the cards actually go. If she loses a card or they make a new one. She does tell you, usually with a certain amount of specificity, where the card actually goes, so that you can go and get the card from whoever it was. This time she told us the Presidential Palace in Esthar. So I will meet you there. Yeah, she's just that quick. Just that quick. You can actually skip all this. If you don't feel up to it, there are easier ways of getting these cards later, but I've actually never done the Queen of Cards quest all the way through, and I wanted to do it this time. I'll meet you in Esthar. And the last card, yes, it's finally time to get the last card of this quest. We're going to finish it soon here, is from this guy. You can earn it from the Presidential Aide, who is in the presidential palace in the first room. Yes, I will actually mix roles here, even though I'm not a big fan of doing that overall. It's not going to matter much in the long term at this point anyway. So same wall, elemental. That's fine as long as there's not the plus. The plus gets me every time. All right, we're gonna bust out our best cards and we're gonna hope for the best. He did not play it. I'll be back when he does. And he has played it. This is the Phoenix card, which I will be earning from him at some point. We have not seen Phoenix, so it's kind of another spoiler, but we could have had a chance to see Phoenix at this point. So I guess it's not that much of a spoiler, but hey, I haven't seen it. That is not a smart spot to put that one. That is not good at all. I'll take it right back, but then you can take it, but then you make yourself vulnerable, and then we will all win. No, actually. We'll play the safe way. I always like ending up with my strongest side vulnerable. That way I know they can't take it. But as a result, we are able to get Phoenix. The final card that we can get from the Queen of Cards quest. We are not done with the Queen of Cards though. There's still a little bit more that I would like to do. This is once again entirely optional, as is technically a good chunk of the Queen of Cards quest, especially the most aggravating part with Doom Train. But we did get a new card. Let's take a look at it. It is the Phoenix card. Somewhere around here. There we go. Decent. Not that great. You got an A and a couple 7s, but very vulnerable on that 2 side. Still one more card that we need to get. Also a level 8. Ah, right. Level 8, that one. So 2 cards in total. We need to get. Everything else has been acquired.